Okay, you guys, are you excited? This is the last step. Not quite, but it's the last step after all your skincare is done. Are you ready? Because we're going to talk about makeup, which is not an option. I have with me a very exciting book. This is from 1977. The author of it, I hope you can see, is George Masters. He was a famous makeup artist. He was probably the very first famous makeup artist ever, really. He did, among many celebrities, the following: Lucille Ball, Doris Day, Jane Fonda, Mrs. Henry Ford II, Rita Hayworth, Jennifer Jones, Angela Lansbury, Shirley MacLaine, Liza Minnelli, Marilyn Monroe, where he created the entire white-on-white look, that whole look that she was famous for. He did it. Nancy Reagan, Elizabeth Taylor, until they had a horrible fight. If you read the book, it's kind of funny. Etc. Joanne Woodward, etc., etc., etc. In his day, he was so far ahead of his time that many of the things that were very popular in the 70s in this book are still done today as far as makeup and as far as skincare. It's absolutely fabulous, but I have a favorite quote of his. This is on page 221 for those who are dying to go out and buy this. It's out of print, so you're going to have to look hard. A customer gave this to me, actually. It's fabulous. He says, "Every woman should wear makeup for 2 reasons. It's a protective covering for your facial skin, in the same practical sense that clothing is a protection for your body skin. And it will give you a prettier face." That's why I say makeup is not an option, you guys, because it's going to give you a prettier face. And who doesn't want a prettier face? And if you tell me you don't have time to have a prettier face, or you don't want to skip this, you want to skip this step, then I just don't understand it, because it's kind of like telling me that you don't have time to wear a shirt. There are steps in your wardrobe, right? You put on your bra, if you're a guy, if you're a girl, or if you're a guy, I don't know. But you put on your bra, you put on your panties, you put on your skirt or pants, you put on your shoes if you're going to go outside. Maybe you're going to wear nylons, maybe you're going to wear knee highs, maybe you're going to wear socks. You know, those things can be optional. You might just put on shoes. You're probably going to want a shirt. And then there are other things that you can or cannot do after that. So in the order of my thing, you're going to do your skincare and you're going to do your makeup. But I'm going to make sure that you have an easy makeup routine. So again, this is Makeup 101. In the future, I'll have videos that are a lot more in depth about how to do excellent, amazing artistry makeup. But for starters, for every day at home, you want to put on a little bit of makeup. So here are my makeup must-haves. Primer. Wait. I'm saving you a step, remember? Because your sunscreen, if you're buying the kind that I'm telling you to, also acts as a primer. My friends in the business would kill me for saying this, because they don't want you to just use that. They want you to buy an additional primer, but you don't have to, I swear. So as long as you're doing your sunscreen in the variety that I told you, that's your primer. It's going to hold your makeup on longer, and it's going to smooth out the surface so that it acts as a liaison between your skin and the makeup. Every woman should own a tinted moisturizer, because when you're going to the grocery store, you will always, always run into somebody that you know that you didn't want to see. And if you have a little tinted moisturizer on, it's going to even your skin out. The biggest misconception about tinted moisturizer is that people think it's a moisturizer. It's a bad mistake on our industry to even call it that. The only reason it's called a tinted moisturizer is because the texture of it reminds us of a lotion or some sort of cream, and it's easier to sell that way because we're used to putting things on our skin that feel that way. But very, very, very few of them actually have any kind of moisture content, or at least enough kind of moisture content to act solely as your moisturizer. There's only a couple brands that I know, and even still, when I've tried to use them without a moisturizer, and granted I'm oily, it's still not been enough moisturizer. So let's rename tinted moisturizer. We're going to rename it sheer foundation. And a sheer foundation is see-throughable. That's my new word. It's opaque. You can see through it. And it's going to even out the tone just enough so that you look better, but no one's going to guess that you have anything on your face. And that's the secret to beautiful skin. So now that we've done everything else to beautify our skin, or get us on the right track of having beautiful skin down the road, we're going to even everything out because nobody has perfect skin entirely unless they're like 10, okay? So let's do some tinted moisturizer. And while we're at it, let's throw in a little bit of blush. Just a little bit. Now, we have two ways to do blush. The traditional American way is, and I wish I had a brush here, but we'll just pretend. The traditional American way is to smile, kind of cheeky, and apply our brush to the blush to the apples of the cheeks, like that. You can do that, that's fine. Depending on your face shape, if you have a face that's like mine, it's a little bit rounder, then you're going to want to apply your blush the French way. And the French way is to take a brush. I don't have a brush, so I'm going to take a pen. And we're going to draw a line from the corner of our eye to the corner of our mouth. And the blush goes, sorry about the camera, goes right here. Okay, that gives the face a nice V wedge. It gives the face a nice shape. So if you have a little bit going on, it's going to create the illusion. And that's what makeup is illusion of a thinner, more slender, higher cheekbone face. So your choice, depending on that. The rest of it, again, is Makeup 102. So we'll deal with that, in the next video series, hopefully soon. Sorry, you guys, it takes so long to do these. Another quick and easy way to get a quick and easy professional looking eye is to cream eyeshadow. Take a color, put it in your finger, mix it together, close your eyes, rub, 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 mix it around. Do the same thing, rub, 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 mix it around. You do not have to be super particular about where it goes as long as it gets on there. Choose a neutral tone in like a rose, a brown, a smoky gray, a taupe, anything like that, maybe even a vanilla color. And that's it. So a good cream eyeshadow is going to stay all day. It should not crease, and it should always look professional. It should look like you put a lot more time into it than you actually did. Next on our list is mascara. Put a couple coats of mascara on. Choose your favorite kind. I don't have a super important favorite mascara. Choose the one that you like. Just make sure that it doesn't look clumpy or like you have tarantula lashes, okay? And then, just to be easy, use a tinted lip balm. A lot of them have SPF, that's great. A lot of them are not super glossy, but they give a little bit of color to the lip, and you can reapply them as needed because you're going to want to, because 99% of women that I meet, and men, have dry lips, so why not? That's it for makeup. For additional makeup, watch my future videos on makeup itself, but as far as keeping within our 10-minute time frame, that's your run out of the house kind of style of makeup, and everyone can do it, and you will always look better than if you didn't, okay? And next we're going to talk about our accessories. Next video.